to Real Talk to You. We are live, guys. And today, once again, I have Sincere. You know what I'm saying? So most of you guys that came on our last show and we had the black men on there, it was all black male cast. You remember Sincere from being on that show. And as you remember, he was one of the ones that everybody's like, yo, where's that book at? Can we get that book? Right, I bought a copy of the book. That's not my copy. My copy's back there. These are two copies that we're going to give you guys an opportunity to get yourselves. But I brought Sincere on the show today because I actually want to talk about the book itself. And I want to talk about the impact of the book. And even though you can't see her right now, but wifey's in the audience. Yeah. And we even talking about having her and him come back and do their own show and kind of give you guys a clue to exactly how it is that they came to be such a strong bond. So we're going to talk about the book a little bit. But before we get into that, Sincere, my man, sir. How you doing?
Better than great, brother.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. See this? You ever notice how a brother can smile and make you feel good? This brother right here has it, man. So tell him a little bit about you, man. Tell him who you are.
Well, just like I start off all my shows, I like to tell people that I'm a poet, I'm a speaker, I'm an author, but I like to say most importantly, I'm a proud husband and your brother. So that's who I am.
That part.
I'm somebody in the community that's for the community because I'm by the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long you been doing poetry?
Oh man, 20 years of performing.
Really?
Yeah. Just over 25 as a writer.
What got you into poetry?
Staying out the streets, man.
Okay.
Looking to do something productive, creative. I was introduced by the creative space. Mm-hmm. My uncle let me in. I was a visual artist, and that transformed itself into me now painting with words.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So did you ever touch the brushes yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got some work out there that we don't know
that's
about?
My start, man. That's my start, brother. Yeah.
You got some stuff at the house we don't know about, huh?
Word up.
All right, man, you got to put it out there. Well, I mean, I'm glad you got into poetry because I've been blessed with being around you and kicking your pieces out, and I'm like, man, you guys got to check him out. Go to my YouTube page, obviously, Real Talk to You. He has a couple pieces on there, a couple signature pieces on there. Plus, he also has a cipher piece that's on there, too, on a couple different things. So definitely check him out there. But once again, I brought Sincere because of this book that he wrote. Now, many of you remember from the show that we shot, this was a hot topic. Mm-hmm. We were talking about everything you could imagine as it relates to how he became who he is, and it wasn't by himself. We know that.
Absolutely not.
I mean, we heard the story, and I'm not going to bring the whole story to you because if you want to know the whole story, guess what? Buy the book. So I want you to give me an idea, just a little piece of exactly what they can find in this book.
Oh, man. You're going to find the blueprint.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get myself together as a man, and I'm okay with saying that now.
All right. Honesty.
Yeah, you know it, man. After a divorce, man, I had to have some real serious conversations with myself.
Okay.
I had to look back into my history and understand what I didn't understand to get me to the point.
Did you find flaws?
Man, flaws. It was hard to look at myself, but once you have a recipe, once you understand that there are ingredients to be able to change all of that, I dug in and I did it.
Okay.
And it took me 15 years to put together this book.
15 years.
Absolutely.
Woo, boy.
That resulted in that beautiful queen that I had a privilege of calling my wife. And I think that she'll say that I did all right.
You think she will?
With digging into what it took to get me to this point.
Okay, well, that's good to know. So 15 years to write this book, and obviously you put a lot of your heart, your soul, everything you imagine into this piece, right?
Right.
Wow.
Right.
So
absolutely.
If you were to pull out maybe just 3 laws out of there for us, because I know it's the 30 laws, but
if
you pulled out 3, and you were to say, hey, you know what? This is something that you should probably pay attention to in all relationships. And it kind of generalizes. What 3 would you say would be 3 you'd probably pull out of there? And I ain't saying your top 3. This ain't in no order. Just 3.
Right.
How you feel?
Like all of the 30 love laws, they work together, so they're all interlinked.
Yeah.
Kind of like the universal laws work. But this here in particular, if I were to get into 3 laws, I would say number 1, communication.
Communication. Something that us brothers, we really don't do well. I'm not going to say we don't do it well. We do it our way.
Right.
Let me say that.
Right.
You know, because sometimes we can talk, and then sometimes she can talk, And then sometimes we ain't talking about the same damn thing, but it be the same damn thing later on. We get mad at each other, right? So communication, that's the first one. What else you got?
Well, one of the most controversial laws in the book, you are the problem.
I don't like that one right there already. The way he said it made me feel like I had to take it on myself. Just the way he said, you are the, I don't know. But you know what? I agree with you. Half the time, I guess, see, I already said half. See, I don't want to take 100%. I don't even want to take 100%. I don't even want to do it.
It's tough, but it's necessary. It's tough, but it's necessary.
So you are the problem. So how did you come up with that rule, though? What led you to that?
Having discussions, man. I had 3 elements that allowed me to put this book together was sitting down with therapists. I sat down with a few therapists. I sat down with spiritual leaders, and I sat down with people that have been in happy, long-term relationships.
Interesting.
Now, they hadn't been happy all throughout.
Of course.
But they found it, and they were able to maintain it, and I was able to feel it. So with that, you are the problem piece. It's just about self-reflection. It's about taking a look into self to understand how to get to that solution.
The therapy piece is really key because we don't do that.
Absolutely not.
I mean, black men, black women going to therapy, that's kind of like, we don't do those type of things. We're talking about going to therapy. I'm going to go to church and pray about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to drop some holy water, anoint me right here in the middle of my forehead, and everything will be all right tomorrow.
Right.
After I get my tithes and offering, that is, of course. But, you know, that's just a whole nother subject. But, yeah, you're right. You got to do that, and you also got to go to therapy. Okay. Yeah. So we got communication. We got you are the problem.
All right. The third one, you are the solution.
Okay, that one I like. See, you see how I smile with that? You are the solution. I feel good. I know I'm the solution. I got you, baby.
That's it. And all of us had a capacity to be the solution. Yeah. But we got to do the work.
That's true.
Got to do the work.
So you got to put the work in to be the solution. So definitely, guys, check out this book, The 30 Love Laws. You can check out Sincere. He does his own open mic, and I want to say every second Friday, Lithonia at the Black Dot Art Cultural Center.
That's it.
You see how that work in there? See, I've actually gone there, and actually those are some good people there, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I threw your name out, and they was like, "Welcome, brother."
Yeah. It's family. It's family, man. Some of your best scholars from the Ashwaquasis, Irritated Genie, Professor Griff. All of them do lectures and workshops in that same space. So I'm very privileged to be a part of that outfit, man.
That's good.
So Black Dot Cultural Center bookstore in Lithonia. Y'all got to check it out. Not just when I'm there, but it's all types of information that's going to feed not only the mind, but your soul.
So give the people a good 20 seconds on why they should get this book.
Well, it's one of the most important books out. And I will say that because of the work that's been invested and for what it's done for my life and the folks that I work with as a relationship coach. And it's a transformational piece. As you can see, it's not a very lengthy book, but it's very effective. There's questions in the back of the book that's really going to make you think about what the 30 Love Laws is all about. Challenge how you've thought about love, and at the end of the day, get down to the solutions.
Y'all heard it right here. So where can they find you?
You can find me in the streets. You can find me Facebook, Instagram, SinsearSincere. That's SINSEAR, and then the conventional spelling is Sincere, SINCERE. Facebook, Instagram, but I work with youth. In the city of Atlanta, the rec centers, I'm tied to the Cedar Foundation, which is all about showing youth different aspects of what it is to be a productive citizen.
Good.
All right, so I'm out here, man.
That's good.
It's poetry, it's writing, it's relationship coaching, it's activism, and I just like to call myself a citizen.
So for the relationship coaching, where they find the same spots and those same
spots.
Okay.
Man, connect with me on social media. You'll be able to see my digital footprint, to be able to get in touch with me. But I'm a personable brother.
Okay.
My whole thing is opening myself up to the community to have some impact.
So
and that's what it's about.
Relationship coaching, that's what I kind of want to come back onto on another time, where we can have you guys, you and the wifey, come on.
Yeah.
And kind of not necessarily give all all the good stuff that you guys got in there, but actually kind of give people some foundation. That's why I want you guys to come back on and do a show with that. Just you two, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Look, I got her smiling with the yes. I got you with the yes. All it takes is 2 yeses. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
That's all you need, man. But it's all like I like to lead with my first foot forward, and also include everybody that's a part of what Sincere is. Like, there's a community, there's a great woman, and his brothers like yourself that's putting this information out here so people can have access to it.
I am the solution.
Yeah, say that. Say that.
I am the solution. You hear that?
Say that.
All right, lastly, man, where can we find the book?
Yeah, you can find that book on social media platform as well. I have a link there.
Okay.
For you, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, but it's on Amazon. It's in the Black Dot Cultural Center and bookstore, and you can see me with it. I travel with them. See, I do it like Master P back in the day.
Okay.
So I'm taking these up out the trunk, signing them on the spot, because we got to get out here and do this work, man. If we want to change our community, if we want to change what's going on within our relationships, man, we have to get out here and do the work.
Hey, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give away 2 copies of the book. This is how we're going to do it. The first 2 people to DM Sincere at SinsearSincere. The first 2 people to DM Sincere, he'll let me know who the 2 people are. Right. You get a copy of the book. So all you got to do is DM and say, I want the book, real talk to you. So DM Sincere, say, I want the book, real talk to you, that way he knows you came from my show. Let him know, and you will get a copy. First 2 people. All right? So get on it early. Once again, guys, we have Sincere here with the book. You know, we got the 30 Love Laws, so please check it out. Go to your different spots, Amazon, check it out, buy it there, Black Dot Art Cultural Center. Check it there, and also check them out on social media, okay? Anything else you want to add?
Oh, man, just y'all check me out if you have any questions about anything that's going on in and around the city. I am a supporter of this community. And anything that you have happening, reach out to your boy. I ain't just a poet. I ain't just a speaker. I ain't just an author. I'm your brother. And I'll be happy to connect with you.
You heard it here. Signing out. Real talk to you. Check us out, Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget to share this and also like it, guys. Y'all have a good one. All right.
Peace and love.